Hey traders, how's it going? Welcome to the video. We're just about to go over pound dollar, and the reason we're going over it is today there was fundamental news announcement and the technicals just lined up with it really almost perfectly. So it's just going to be a great example of how you can sort of layer this sort of stuff together. Even if you're only a technical trader, it's good to know, it's good to understand this sort of stuff behind the scenes. So let's get started with what we've seen here earlier on in the year, which was a nice double top on pound dollar. Which formed between January and April. Now if we just draw that in quickly, you can see there, that was the first top, this was the double top, and then this is usually a bearish pattern if there's resistance, which there is a little bit of. So that formed a nice double top pattern, which just completely sold off all the way until May, until it bounced up a little bit, but it's just been in a real bearish trend. It started to show its like a slight change in direction past few months, but it's still being contained within this trend line which formed again within over the past month or so. And if we were to look a little bit closer, recently we've seen a nice head and shoulders pattern. Now what we've also seen is this nice doji candle, which just so happened to form yesterday before any announcements were out. If we jump down into lower time frames, we can see this head and shoulders pattern is a lot more visible. And as you can see, the left shoulder, the head, and the right shoulder. So people here were trying to long this will have gotten stopped out. Anyone who was long here will have gotten stopped out here. And so there was a brief rally higher into this resistive zone. As you can see, a lot of sellers stepped into the market, selling this market, and shorten and looking for it to go down to the downside. Now if we are to do a measured move, we can see this potentially going quite a bit lower. So if you're taking neck, it's not the most cleanest of head and shoulder patterns. If you were to try and get a rough idea, could take us easily down to 1.255 for this pattern to be complete. And yeah, that's pretty much what we're looking at here. And it just so happens to come out whenever there is massive Brexit news. So the cabinet is starting to show uncertainty, and what the market hates is uncertainty. And as you can see within the lower time frames, the volatility increased on the 60-minute, for example, on the 4-hour chart. And the reason it increased is, like I said, if the markets are uncertain about something, like Teresa May's cabinet starting to break up, that means nobody knows what's going on. Nobody knows what way things are going to go. And so uncertainty starts to really seep into the markets. And whenever that happens, people panic, people get scared, and they start either selling their positions or they start shorting. And that's what's basically happened. This is Dominic Raab, who resigned today, and same with Esther McVey. A lot of uncertainty. It's bad enough one person leaving, but when two leave, that's really bad. Now, this is something that can, if she doesn't act quickly, or if she doesn't act appropriately, it's something that could blow up in her face very quickly. And obviously this isn't something the markets want, and why we're looking at it now from a more of a bearish stance, as a continued bearish stance, because we still are contained within this lower trend line. Until we break above this cleanly and retest it, there's no real reason to be bullish on this market right now. And so that's what we're going to be covering, and going to look for opportunities in the coming sessions to see what it is how we can take advantage of this. So hopefully you enjoyed this video, and any questions, let us know. Thanks.